Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Laely Sofia Nurwati. My friend used to call me Laely. I'm from Purwokerto, Banyumas, but now I'm continuing my studies at UNES Semarang. In Semarang, I live with my family. During my studies, I hope I can be an outstanding student and be good activist, and of course, I hope I can graduate in right time. I'm not come from a rich family, so for me, being able to study is a gift. I hope I didn't disappoint and was able to fulfill their expectation that had been built in my shoulders. It felt heavy indeed, but when I know there are always people who are willing to help me, everything's feel lighter. And fortunately, the mayor that I was took was what I want. One of my goals is to become a teacher, although that is not my biggest goal. My biggest goal is become a psychologist. It seems like it's fun learning to understand each other's facial expression, knowing when they lie, although it's painful too, but isn't great when I can read expression, right? Then you can learn by listening to other people's stories, learn to understand from various points of view, learns to respect and be ethical when hearing stories. Sounds great, right? So the next goal is become a teacher. For me, in my opinion, become a teacher was a noble thing. However, I would rather establish my own tutoring institution. As someone who comes from a family with low economy, I understand very well that many young people who actually want to study to a high level but are hit by economics problem. So I want to establish a social institution which can accommodate and also connect their dreams, so that the world doesn't only side with conglomerates, so that social inequality doesn't increase, because a promise of a better future is in hand of children. Those who will later connect our era, defend this country. So they all have to get an education with proper facilities. I hope I can be one of more used around. I also have a hidden goal, which is to become a novelist. I really like writing. I love writing literature, poetry, short story, and novels. Although I have not dared to publish it openly, I have often participated in many online contests. It is not yet a champion, but is encouraged and also correction for me to improve my skills in writing. For me, writing is medicine. Writing is a therapy. For people who are not good in public speaking, writing is an effective way to show their feelings. Through writing, I become who I'm more real. I have never lied in writing. My writing is actually my feeling. By writing, I can express that I'm sad or I'm happy, or when I'm in love with someone else and I can express it. Through writing, I can also do all character what I want. I can be a good person or bad person in my story. In a stressful situation, due to a text or assignment from college, it became an effective injection because with that I feel my confidence increase. Through writing, I can argue more honestly. When I'm uncomfortable with other people's behavior, I will write something down and I hope I can let him or her read it. One of my favorite quotes about writing is the most polite way to spit on others. My favorite writer is Laely. He has published more than 30 books, consisting of a collection of short stories, collection of quotes, and novels. I like his writing style. He can write in all genres, and it felt very real, touching down, and never separated from each novel is a legend about life. One of the most memorable novel for me is Rindu. Many are deceived by this novel. At a glance reading the title, reader must think that it is romance novel, even though it is a religious novel. Rindu tells about a journey to come home, about forgiving yourself, about accepting the past and letting go. After reading that novel, I learned a valuable lesson and influenced my attitude in real life. If you ask what novel are recommended, then all novels from here are very worth reading. My biggest dream is to establish a social foundation as I said before. I want to help many people because I feel for myself how tight the small community is. Then I also want to be a memorable writer who spreads good things through meaningful writing. I also want to be an entrepreneur. I don't think I'm suitable for working in government, but who knows? I don't really like binding things. The rules are very suffocating. I love freedom. An interesting experience for me was when I was a new student in college. The euphoria is very pronounced. In fact, it feels to be willing to just do strange things when the orientation. That's one. I always like meeting lots of new people, get interaction, share a story, sharing knowledge, understand their attitude and character. It's always fun. How do I see myself in next 15 years? I hope that in the next 15 years, I'll have achieved my dream. I hope in that time my social institution will have been established and have many brands. I believe I can do it, especially with the support of great people who love me. I hope I can do it all. That's an introduction from me. Thank you for watching, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.